Hi everyone, you're welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Alaiton AK. It's been a while, I know graduate school is, but we're here. Okay, so if you're coming to this channel for the first time, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Okay, make sure you share my videos, please make sure you like, and also you hit the notification bell to get notified of whenever I drop new videos. So I make videos on graduate school, how to get scholarships and admissions into graduate school, especially for international students. And I also drop tips at one time or the other of how to secure assistantships and scholarships in graduate school. Okay, so please stay right with me here. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through steps on how to find schools with graduate assistantships. So you want to stay right to the end of the video, and I'll see you then. Let's go. Hi everyone, you're welcome again. So right here, I'm going to be demonstrating to you, excuse me, how you can find schools with graduate assistantships. Okay, so right here, whatever browser you're using, just get yourself into Google. Okay, and the first thing you want to do is you want to note keywords, right? So your keywords are, you're looking for assistantship. Now, I should be clear that if you're looking at schools in the US, okay, many of your scholarships come in form of assistantships. So if you're looking into the US, you want to use keywords like assistantships, okay? You want to, of course, use keywords like USA, I mean the country, right? Or you want to use words like US, right? And you want to use words like, if you're looking to get a master's, for example, you want to use keywords like masters. You're looking to get PhD assistantship, you want to use keywords like PhD assistantships. Remember, masters assistantships, PhD assistantships. What else? The country you're looking at, okay? US, UK, or Canada, whatever country, New Zealand, whatever country you're looking at, you want to make sure that you have those in your keywords. And yes, you want to have maybe scholarship. You can use scholarship in place of assistantship if you're looking at other countries outside the US. So you want to make sure that you have those keywords to help you to get the right results. Okay, so here, right here, we're going to use an example with MBA, right? Okay, so want to do US schools. I have that already, but I'm just going to type it so you'll see US schools with MBA assistantships. Okay, so I'm just going to take that right there with MBA assistantships. So all these are ads. You want to ignore the ads and you go right here. So here you want to start from here. Okay, so remember I said all these are just adverts. Many of them might be online courses, and all, right? Well, you want to look at these links that actually give you, that actually look like links to schools. Okay, right? So right here, I want to now that you found this, now I must also say this very important thing, right? And I saw that it was very important to keep accounts, or to yeah, like to document your search, right? Because trust me, when you're trying to get into graduate school, it's a lot of work, right? So you don't just want to just scroll casually. You want to make sure that you have created a document where you can actually save all your everything you've searched, right? So that you can always keep track of it and even go back to it later. So I created a sample here like this. If you want, I could put this sample in my description box if you want something like this, so you can download it, right? So you could create a sample like this. So I have one, depending on the number of schools that you're looking at, 2, 3, and 4. You could create maybe 5 or 10 depending on, but I'll advise that you go for as many as you can, right? So like, just keep shooting your shot to as many as you can. You don't know which one you will get, and I mean, you can also get as many as possible, and that gives you that helps you to be able to choose, to make your best your best selection, right? So you want to make sure that you created this document. You can, I'm doing this on Google Doc. You can decide to use an Excel sheet if that's easier for you to monitor, however you want to do it. But it's very important that you have somewhere that you can save, keep an account of everything, all your graduate school applications, and be able to document it. So I want to start right here. So that I'm going to click first on this link. So what you should do is to try to open every of this, and just look through them, read through them, and actually see if this is what you're looking for, right? So here you will see that it goes straight to assistantship and scholarship, because that's what you're looking for. If you're not looking for that, you can just search for US schools with MBA to give you enough how to apply. You'll find schools with MBA. But since assistantship and scholarship is your target, so you want to use that as a very important keyword. So here you're going to read the assistantship and scholarship details. You can see here it says to be considered for any of the NC states financial aid listed below. I'm going to go and find the name of the school right here. NC states, I'm going to find that. Anyway, we'll get back to what the name of the school is. I don't know if it's North Carolina or something, but we'll find that. But remember that you're looking for assistantship and scholarship. So if the assistantship and scholarship doesn't even look like it's available or it's clear, you want to go to the next one, because that's your target. So it says applicants who have demonstrated academic excellence and leadership potentials are eligible to receive a Jenkins MBA graduate assistantship. So this tells you that there's actually a graduate assistantship available for this program. Okay, so it goes for, like, say, benefits include full or partial tuition coverage, very exciting, health insurance, and a stipend of 3,100 per semester. Now 3,100 per semester, a semester is about 3 months, if I'm clear. So right now we have August, September, October, November. Okay, so let's say about 4 months, right? So a semester is about 4 months. So 3,100 divided by 4, you want to divide that to give you the value of the stipend you would be receiving. Now remember that we're still doing a search. If you're not satisfied with this, you have a number of schools. You can still go and move like that to the next one. But at least this tells you that there's an availability of an assistantship. And remember that it's not just stipend that is involved in this. This has told us that here you have partial or tuition coverage. So that means that there's the opportunity that you have all your school fees for the duration of your MBA paid off, or part of it, okay, and then you also have health insurance, and then you also have a stipend. So this is one that you might want to consider. But remember that we're still looking at a lot of that. So let's just go on. It says awards are typically made during the admission process before students begin the MBA program. So this also tells you that you're not going to resume before you apply for this assistantship, because there are some schools or some places where you have to maybe like pay first semester or first year fees. Like you have to resume first, and then maybe after your first year, that's when you get to apply for an assistantship, right? Or you get an assistantship based on your results. But this is telling you that you're actually applying during your admission process. So what this means is that the assistantship will be considered along with your application, okay? Or you would also get to apply for assistantship after you have been given admissions, right? So if you're an international student, this is one you want to have already, because having an assistantship means that you necessarily do not have to show a proof of funding to your visa officers, right? Like you don't have to have some big money saved somewhere. You might have, okay, but even when you have it as a backup. But having an assistantship is already a proof of funding, right? And that makes your visa process easier. Okay, so it says graduate assistants work up to 12 hours per week for the MBA program in various positions. Yes, this is a standard thing in the US. All graduate assistantships work for 20 hours, okay? So these are the requirements. You must be enrolled in a full-time MBA, so you can't be doing an online course or a part-time. 9+ credits, of course, outstanding academic qualifications, must maintain a minimum of GPA of 3.0 and all and all and all. So here it also says applicants who have completed 4 or more semesters of graduate study at this particular school are not eligible. I mean, you are coming from you're an international student or coming from somewhere else, so this probably does not apply to you. So here it says complete the GA request essay in the application for admission. We recommend applying by January deadline for consideration. So these are things that you want to be noting in your documents, right? So what I'm going to do here, so the first thing you're going to do for the first school, you're going to go here and put NC State, okay? Deadline, you want to put like January. If I were you, I'll put before January, just so you know you apply as early as possible. Okay, and here it says contact the MBA office. It's always important for you to have the for you to have the contact of somebody in that department where you're applying, because it helps you to send questions and get information as often as you want during your application process. So what I want to do is to copy the email right here. Okay, so I can put that as grad code, or just a contact to the school, right? And then another thing that I usually do is I'll copy the link here. I usually like to copy the link, okay? So you can put this right here just below where you have the school, so that in case the tab closes, you can always, don't mind me that is messy, you can always walk with it or walk around it, okay? So when you have that, you can always follow up with your application. So applicants who have demonstrated academic excellence and leadership potentials will be considered for the blah blah blah. Award amount may vary and are typically offered prior to the start of student first semester. This is very important. So it means that even before you leave your country, you are already getting it. So requirements. Okay, so this is Great Assistantship, that's the one I just read, and then this is the scholarship. So there are some schools, right, that have assistantship and scholarship. So this is for assistantship, and then this is also a scholarship that the school is offering. So you see that this school appears to be quite generous, right? So so they already said for full-time MBA, right? Remember that if you're an international student, in most cases you want to apply for full-time, right? So it says they recommend applying January deadline or deadline 1, and that's if you're applying for the evening and online MBA, right? So these are the different scholarships. You can also go through some of these ones if you are eligible to apply for one or more of them, right? So now I already have one school, right, that where I've found an MBA, right? Okay, so the next thing I want to do is you want to read every other. Now that you've gotten the important information, you want to go back and now go through admissions, right? And read everything about admissions into this program, right? Whether they'll be requiring English language tests, whether they'll be requiring GRE, however it is. So okay, so you want to go to their website and read everything you can find about the program that you are looking to go into. Okay, so here it says upcoming deadlines. This is very important. It's always, remember I said in my previous videos that it's good for you to know deadlines, especially when you're applying for assistantships, right? Because deadlines help you to to prepare ahead, right? So here, this school has, usually many MBAs have several rounds of application deadlines, okay? So they accept applications on rolling basis. That means that applications, they always have accept applications at different time, but you have to know which you are going for, whether you're going for full-time or or all that, to know which deadline is peculiar to you, because especially when you're applying for scholarships and assistantships, right, many of them will usually have what they call priority deadlines, right? So you will see some schools would have priority deadlines to for you to submit your application. So this is for professional and online MBA programs. So we're just going to look here at full-time deadlines, right? So here, right here, so here you have the September 15, 2022. That is already passed by now. So if you're looking at a round round one, there's November 1st, round two. But usually, I the advice is that you always go for the first priority deadline. Now remember that I talked about priority deadlines, right? So here you can see first priority deadline. So the advice is you always work towards this deadline. Now, of course, this date is passed by now, so this will be updated by the next admission cycle, which is for fall 2023. So I'm sure by for fall 2023 you're going to have something like March 25th 2023 or something like that, right? So this is on this school also receives a second priority deadline. So I want to believe that this is for spring admission, which is the January resumption, right? And then this also looks like it has passed, right? But if you're applying or if you're looking towards fall, which is August next year, you want to start looking at deadlines from from December this year, okay, to January, because many schools, their deadlines are usually March for the fall admission. That's if you're looking to get scholarships or assistantships, right? So even with where their deadlines are March, if you're looking for scholarship or assistantship, it's best you start submitting your application from January. And also right now what you want to start doing is getting all this information. Now you see that getting this information is helps you to prepare ahead. It helps you to even keep a tab on this, so that when the next application round opens, you already have your materials and everything together, and you can submit as early as you should. So for international students, now you should also note, if you're an international student, that your application, you cannot wait till the deadline. You cannot wait till this deadline to submit, especially an international student looking to get assistantship, right? So you want to make sure that you submitted as early as possible. So here they said international applicants should submit their application and supporting documents as early as possible. We encourage international full-time applicants to apply by the round two deadline. Okay, so now this is a very important information. So they said you should apply by the round two deadline. Now this is the round two deadline over here. This is January 15. Remember I told you that you should start putting in your applications by latest by by January, right? So this school is already telling you that if you are looking to resume in 2023 fall, you should have submitted by this date. Okay, so that's going to be that on finding I am finding assistantships. Okay, so and then you of course want to go and put it here January 15. Another important thing to also check is application fee, right? Application fee, you usually have that in your application in you usually have that in the information for for admission and all that. So we're still on this same page. You would usually find the application fee right there, or if you're not sure of it, you can send an email to you remember you already have an email here, right? You can send this email to ask about the application fee. In another video, I'll also do how you can actually get application fees waived. There's a possibility that you can email some of these programs and tell them of your financial condition or however it is, and get some application fee waiver. And you should also check for here for if the school requires test of English or or GRE, and then of course here you put every other document you need to submit. And of course, as you submit, you make sure you tick, right? So this just helps you to keep to document your application process. And as you do this, that it's you are you know you are able to prepare well, and be you can keep tabs of everything that you need for your graduate school application. And before you know it, you get your I-20. I-20 is a document that we'll talk about that already, but if you have the document, the next step is just to apply for your visa and all that. Anyway, so this helps you to find schools with with assistantship, to how you can search for them and all that, right? So remember where we started here. So I already did this first school. You can also go back and check this next one. You check the next, like that, you know and if you like, you can save this. You can save, or you can just yeah, you can bookmark this tab so that you can always go back to it at another time. Okay, so this just helps you to to be able to find assistantships easily for whatever area that you are looking at. Okay, so I hope this has been very useful. I believe it has. Remember, I said I'm going to put a copy of this in the description box, so just look out for it there, and it will help you to just to track your applications. Yes, that's the word, to track your applications. So remember to drop a comment for me, right, to share this video with anybody else that this will be useful for, and send me an email if you need further questions. And I believe that um I believe that you found this very, very, very valuable, right? So until the next time when I'll see you in my next video, I hope you have a great time, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, okay? My name is Alita AK once more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you for staying with me right to the end of this video, and I hope that you have learned one thing or the other. Remember that if you have questions, you can send me an email, and my email is in the description box. And please drop me a comment, okay, if you have any questions on this video, and I'll be right in the comment section waiting for your questions. Until the next video, see ya.